Welcome to the Blockchain Report, your daily rundown in the latest of crypto. My name is Taylor Nikolai. We have official word on if Vitalik Buterin is leaving Ethereum. And the answer is no. Vitalik Buterin is not leaving Ethereum. According to BC Focus, the Ethereum co-founder talked at the annual developer conference, saying that the platform was going to be unable to succeed unless he took a step back. There's long been speculation that Buterin needs to exit being the face of Ethereum in order for it to be truly decentralized. Tony Vase, a famous trader in the crypto space, got excited over this, believing that this was Buterin announcing that he would soon leave the platform. He tweeted, "Looks like Vitalik Buterin is getting ready to pull a Dan Larimer. Excited!" People continue to not understand what a decentralized blockchain is and why Bitcoin does not compete with nonsense like Ethereum or EOS. It competes with the US dollar, the euro, and gold. So of course Vitalik had to respond. 1. I am not leaving. No plans to stop or reduce blog posts /ETH research posts /GitHub commits. 2. Vitalik is in charge. ETH is centralized. Vitalik is not in charge. Vitalik is pulling a Dan Larimer. This is why BTC maximalists have zero credibility. He went on to confirm that Ethereum needs to stop depending on him, but he is not leaving. Next up, IBM has filed a patent for a blockchain-based AR help system. According to CCN, IBM has filed a patent for a blockchain-based system that can prevent augmented reality users from entering certain physical locations. Locations that can be blocked from access using the system include, quote, high-risk locations, culturally sensitive locations, and locations marked by property owners. AR adds another dimension to reality, combining digital with the real world. Perhaps the most popular AR game to date is Pokemon Go, in which users can collect digital Pokemon at real physical locations. Remember when Pokemon Go was happening and there were people everywhere? Yeah, IBM saw that too. The IBM technology aims to get people to use AR outside of just video games. Next up, a report from the SEC says that stopping cryptocurrency scams is one of their top priorities. According to NewsBTC, the latest report from the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, states that one of the organization's top priorities is to reduce the amount of cryptocurrency-related frauds and scams. The SEC is especially focused on reducing fraudulent ICOs, or initial coin offerings. A section of the report states, since the formation of the cyber unit at the end of FY 2017, the division's focus on cyber-related misconduct has steadily increased. In FY 2018, the commission brought 20 standalone cases, including those involving ICOs and digital assets. At the end of the fiscal year, the division had more than 225 cyber-related investigations ongoing. So as of right now, the number one way that the SEC is trying to stop these scams is by informing the public about what scams might occur, as well as prosecuting anyone who does harm. Although the SEC is adamant about reducing cryptocurrency fraud, the SEC still has not laid out clear regulations for cryptocurrencies or ICOs, and are still using existing laws. As a result, it is unclear whether some actions are permissible or not. Hey SEC, you got any regulations? Next, 60% of smart contracts on Ethereum have recorded no transactions. According to BC Focus, a report from The Block found that as many as 60% of Ethereum smart contracts have recorded no transactions or interactions. In order to discover this, The Block had to modify an Ethereum Geth client to record interactions between users and the smart contracts. 60% of smart contracts have never recorded any transactions.
60%!
Furthermore, The Block found that 1.2 million smart contracts on Ethereum had similar byte codes. In essence, this means that code for smart contracts is reused often. These 1.2 million smart contracts could be reduced to 5,877 separate contract clusters. The Block also discovered that the average amount of daily transactions on Ethereum raised from 40,000 per day to a million.
1 million transactions.
And finally on today's show, the son of Google's CEO is mining Ethereum. According to Ethereum World News, Sundar Pichai was speaking at the New York Times Dealbook event when he told the audience about how his 11-year-old son had been mining Ethereum. Apparently there's only one computer at their house, and his son's been mining Ethereum on it. The interesting thing is that he's not the only top-level Googler who has had a foray with their family mining Ethereum. Earlier this year, Sergey Brin, the co-founder of Google, revealed that his son also mined Ethereum. There's a pattern here.
See, what you have to ask yourself is, what kind of person are you? Are you the kind that sees signs, sees miracles?
I don't care what anyone says. Signs was a good movie. Thanks for watching the Blockchain Report. My name is Taylor Nikolai. If you want to stay up to date on all the latest crypto news and trends, be sure to follow us on Instagram at Blockchain Report. We'll see you tomorrow. And go watch Signs. I promise, it's much better than people say. It's a good movie.